Hi guys, Englishman here. We're at Qawra Point Beach. I'm going to show you a little bit. We're going to walk down to Bugibba, show you what it's like on the shutdown. Before anybody starts, Malta has got no law to stay at home, so don't start typing you should be at home, shut up, and all this business. I'm doing these videos for you. I'm keeping to safe distance for people. I've got a mask. If I go anywhere close, you can see everybody's keeping quite a good distance away from everybody. There's a couple of guys here doing some drones. This is lovely here. I'm not sure what it is. You know, I haven't been over Qawra a lot. We're going to walk past the aquarium. We're going to keep walking down to Bugibba, and I'll show you. Now it should be getting a little bit more busy because obviously coming Easter time, but there was no flights coming into Malta. I'm going to give you a little bit of an update from yesterday's health minister on the television. Let's keep walking. We're going to go past the aquarium, go down to Bugibba.
This is my island in the sun.
Wow, it's really beautiful here. You can see this coming to the aquarium. Quite nice if you like that sort of thing. It's quite new. This is a Lido. It's Lido. It's quite nice there. It's a bit expensive in the summer. You can see how quiet we are now. This was all refurbished for the aquarium. Obviously the aquarium is closed now. Little bit of an update. 53 new cases from yesterday, bringing a total of 293 in Malta. Still the guy is critical. The others are off the critical list. And you know what surprised me? They don't actually, well, I haven't seen it advertised. The ones that come through it, you know, that's out of these people, they don't actually advertise. They don't want you to have the good news. Or I can't find the good news of people that have recovered from this illness. Anyway, 293, nobody died, no deaths in Malta so far. One person critical. He's been critical quite a long time. Here's the aquarium here. Stay with me to the end because I'm going to go down to Bugibba. I'm not going to go as far as St. Paul's Bay. This is Qawra here. Qawra stretches from Qawra Palace Hotel, right round the corner there, almost to Salina Bay, and goes all the way down to Bugibba. This is quite an impressive building. Quite busy in the summer, the aquarium. Somewhere to go and shelter from the heat. I remember, you know, when I first came, talking about more than 40 years ago, 45 years maybe. Qawra was just some houses on the front here. These front houses. There was almost nothing going down to Bugibba. Even Bugibba was very, very small compared to what it is now. Look at it at the back here. And it looks like from this wall here, they're planning to do something else. Lots of high-rise at the back there. This is a lovely area of the aquarium for the kids' play area. You can see it's very, very quiet. Normally in the summer would start picking up now, coming up to Easter holidays, somebody getting some winter breaks. Look at the day today. It's cloudy, I know. I come with the jacket again, but it changes, you know, you get this bit of a wind and then it gets cold, so it's better to be prepared. That's a lovely view from here. St. Paul's Island, looking out to sea there. You know, guys, I had this idea. I know I don't get round to the comments very fast. I'm bloody idle, I know. If you see a little heart and a thumbs up, you know I've read it. And then I sit down on the computer, have to go back. There's some old ones I've been doing, so maybe you'll be having some replies from way back, but I'm catching up slowly. If I don't answer them straight away, I leave them, and then they get so big. But if you see a heart, thumbs up, I've read it. And I was seeing some comments saying, you know, to their relatives, and hope you take care. It gave me an idea. I'm sure I've got a lot of expats, I know for sure, in my subs. Why don't you put something together? A small video or something like that. not too long. Try and put it on landscape. This is a bit of advice. If you put the camera like this, not like this, a lot better for me to put it onto the video. Just say a few words like, you know, to the grand, to mom, or to the, you know, from Australia, from Canada. Keep it a bit short if you can, not too long. I don't want an epilogue because I'm restricted on the videos. I don't want to make the videos too long. And we'll dedicate a video to sending you grads back home. Even if you want to say something to everybody in general, you can say that. You know, everybody in Malta takes safe and things like that. So make it I'll give you the link below, but on the about, if you look on my about channel, you see there's a video, email. And also you can go over to Facebook, Englishman in Facebook, send the video there. You just attach it with a little paper clip and I'll put it on there. Let's see what happens. If I get enough, I'll put the video together just dedicating it to that. I was thinking the other day, I see a lot of people in Australia and Canada, maybe you've got an old one that's when they say, you know, take care to and things like that. Just an idea anyway. Let's keep going to Bugibba. Everything is off here. There's a nice ATM. You know, there's something I should tell you about ATM. I think I said it in my other videos. These ATMs, they're not private. They're not banks, they're private. So when you put your card in, and it asks you how you want to translate the currency, how you want it exchanged. That's the word I was looking for. Don't tell them to do it local. Let your bank do it, because you get bloody ripped off. A mate of mine, he got charged, and look at the charges as well. Be careful of the charges. If you just walk down the road, you get Bank of Valletta with no charges. So keep that in mind. And when it says, would you like your currency exchanged local, or would you like your bank to do it? Click your bank. Don't let them do it, because they rip you off. Just a bit of advice. Well, there are some people about, and I try and avoid them. I might cross over the road a bit. Normally this is packed. It's a Tuesday afternoon, 1:30. Let me show you this a little bit, what's going on over here. I'm sure if anybody hasn't been to Qawra for a long time, we might do a video walking around the back one time. Let's walk in this garden, it might be a bit better. That's the promenade going all the way to Bugibba. And there's a small garden here. Walking to the sea, you can walk around here. This is not all built up yet. I bet whoever's got this land, this land, guys, it's worth a bubble too. Some people in Malta, I know a few people, these rich ones, you know, they bought land a long time ago and they just sit on it there. And then passes through generations and they don't need the money, so they just sit on it. And I know one in Talmarakli near Leah. The family had it for 2 generations and they finally knocked down the wall. There was this massive piece of land, 7.5 million. Big money, eh? This is like a bit of a nature trail. A couple of restrictions going to Gozo, I noticed. That Saturday when I did the beach, I thought there was a lot of people about. And the government decided that they're going to restrict the Gozo ferry. From Friday it was. So you're only allowed to go to Gozo if you have essential, or you live there, of course. And if you have to visit somebody in hospital and those sort of things. But you're not. They said, the minister of Gozo was saying, everybody's coming for a jolly holiday. And Gozo only has about 2 cases, I think, 2 or 3 cases. So they did very well over there. Because, you know, like, I guess a lot of people don't go over there in the sort of time when it came out, the winter time. Oh, look how nice it is here. So you can't go to Gozo. You're restricted only for essential travel. I go see relatives in hospital, but not even visiting relatives. Normal at home, you can't do that either. Yeah, let's go and have a look down here. Okay, we're going to keep on going down to Bugibba. Not going to go as far as Sports Bay. This was Qawra, Bugibba down here. You know what just noticed here? The seats. They put cling film on all the seats, so nobody can sit here. On every seat there's a cling film, so that nobody can loiter. What a beautiful day, guys. A bit hot. It's coming that sort of misty, sticky weather. You know, there's not a direct sunlight. Makes you squint a little bit, the sun. A bit cloudy. Very quiet. These are the houses I used to see, the first houses of Qawra. There was nothing from behind them when I first came here. Nothing like these big buildings. It's a shame about here, there's a lot of trees in the way for the view. I don't know what this is for here. Okay, I'm going to keep walking down to Bugibba. We're going to show you Bugibba Square. Okay, we're just coming into Bugibba. Coming near Bugibba Square. I think the beach, the new beach they did. A lot of people jogging. This is quite busy place. You can come all the way from St Paul's Bay, which is down there somewhere, right round to the aquarium and Tafra Ben, and keep walking that way. It's a really nice promenade. Summer evening is packed with people. I never come this way because parking is really atrocious. Bugibba and Qawra, just forget it. No parking places, just on the road, and just impossible. I was invited. I met some Chinese people once, and they said, "Come over to the restaurant. We're going to do a special opening or something." You know, it took me nearly an hour to park, and in the end, I said, "I give up. I'm just fed up with driving round and round." So really, you have to come on the bus, or you have to stop at one of these hotels. The Dolmen is just here. These are all new. I haven't been this way for ages. What's this one called here? Amazonia Complex. Oh wow, we took a wrong turning. We're in Amazon. Have a look. We'll have a look when we get past this thing. Must be like a Lido or something. Here's the beach that's coming up here, the man-made beach. It's the Dolmen Hotel. Oh, they're doing a big place there, don't they? You know, it must have been about over a year. The last video I did was St Paul's Bay. And Bugibba, I haven't been to Bugibba for, must be over a year and a half, I think. So it's changed quite a bit. It had that really weird building. I don't know if you've ever seen it here. It suddenly just came up from nowhere, all along the low-rise places. Here's the beach here. Okay, let's go and have a look at the beach. Wow, so quiet, guys. You can virtually walk on the road. We're at the beach. I wouldn't call it one of the most beautiful beaches in Malta. There's some sorry looking palm trees there. I guess like it's a bit off season, so nobody's come to tidy it up yet, and with this problem we've got at the moment, nobody cares about it. There is some people here. And there are some groups of people there. Group of 3. Malta is no restriction to stay home. They ask you voluntary to stay home. Over 65s, they have to, I think that's enforcement. But they didn't say they were going to fine them, so 65s and people that are sort of suffering from illnesses and that sort of thing. No groups of 5. I don't see any groups here. Some people got some fines of groups of 5. Here there's nobody. I don't see any problem here. We're on the way to the square. Square just over past those cranes. Anyway, this is what they call it. They've got a name for it. Oh, here's the beach. Bugibba Perched Beach. It's a bit of a weird name. Okay, let's head down to the square. That's where the action is, I think. Just passing the beach now. Bugibba Beach. Some construction going on here. We're heading to the square. It's going to be a really nice complex there. Beautiful views. Nice open area here. Lots of takeaways and restaurants in the summertime. There's a water park just over here. Okay, we're in the square, Bugibba Square. Evenings, normally, normal time, this is packed with people. And even in the daytime, there's a lot of tourists here and here. There's a lot of hotels. This is a big crane here. It's about time they did this area. There was a big flat, it looks like they've knocked it down. It was really weird. There was like small buildings. The bank is here, HSBC. They've moved it on a little bit. It's going to connect with this. So I know the place is being built out of all proportions, but at least they're going to tidy it up a little bit. That's going to have another story on it, looks like here. At least they're going to tidy this corner up. Here there used to be a really nice takeaway. It's changed into like a bistro now. Maybe it's the same sort of thing. Pioneer Road. I used to work up here on the left hand side. It used to be called Flora. It was when I first came, because in those days you had to wait for the ID card before you could import something. And I just went and took a job. I think I was like, oh, I don't know. I just said, what have you got to do? I just would have died at home. I couldn't manage just staying at home. Even now, I can't manage it, just stay in nothing. Up there on the left-hand side is a place called Flora. Then it changed into the Primera. At least, yeah, this was horrible before. They had this sort of tall building sitting on top of HSBC right next to it. We'll continue on a little bit, see what's going on down there. That's the Qawra. You go down here, obviously it's one way, but you can walk down here to St. Paul's Bay. Okay, this is the square, 27 degrees. And I've got a jacket on. Actually, I was feeling a bit cold at the front there, the wind. Let's walk this way. There is takeaways open, restaurants are all closed. This is a handy way to get around. You put the app on your phone and you can just hire it. I don't know how much you pay. But there is other places you can hire from, a lot cheaper. But let's go on the front. Even though there's people around here, we'll stay away from them. There's the bocce club coming up on a little bit over there. Lovely and quiet. Oh, sorry about that, guys. The data. I'm having some weird things since I dropped it here. The data's not writing to the whatever you call it, the data disk, and then sometimes it comes up, it cuts off, and it says it's error, and you have to rewrite it. I think the days are numbered, Mr. Sony. GoPro, please send the accessories quickly. That's what I wondered what's happening. Whether they're working. Maybe that's been why the delay, because even these places of GoPro, I'm sure they're on short-staffed or they're not sending out accessories and things like that. Then I can switch over to the GoPro. because the microphone is a bit on the GoPro. It's a bit quiet. I don't know if you noticed when I did that sort of that last video, but certainly Bugibba, Qawra, quiet. This place has really changed. I came like many years ago, and it was nothing like this. There's buildings going up everywhere. This is the bocce club, the old bocce club. I heard that they were going to do something here. They were going to refurbish. I don't know whether there's another one down. Oh, I'm not sure. This is not the bocce club. I think it's down there, the bocce club. The bocce is like those balls they throw Maltese when they play it on hard surfaces, like balls in Maltese. Not balls, balls. No, this is like a basketball thing. I think the bocce club down there. Anyway, we're going to keep walking down that way. Let's see what we find. We're just walking past Bayside. When it's open, it's quite nice. You know, like tables on here. Open for breakfast, sea bass, octopus. Fishes around the sort of 14. Burgers around sort of from 6 up to 8.50. Selection of homemade cakes, $14.95. They have a big menu here, and a big area with a beautiful view there. You can look out there. Another ATM. They're making a fortune out of these. Be careful, guys. Be careful, because you get charged. Oh, look, cash dispenser. I saw the other one. It said no cash. You know, one time I put my card in there, and I'll show you how that fiddle works. Hey, this place here, I've got, because you know I worked here for about 2 years, I think, something like that, in Bugibba. And this kiosk here is Lotto office. I don't know if you expats remember in the old days, there used to be a one Maltese ticket. You could win 200,000. And I remember hearing this story of there was a French lady. She came to the doorman, and the room wasn't ready, so she said, I'll go for a walk along the front. Well, this is a little ramp going down. Let's have a look here. I'll have a walk along the front. And she saw all these people, because even Maltese buy from these. They have all different, in those days they have different ones. Now you've got the Super 5, which is still going, but there used to be this ticket, one Maltese. You could win, I think it's 200 or 250 Maltese in those days, Maltese lira. And she said, what's going on here? She says, oh, this is the Lotto. It comes out on, I think it was on Sunday it used to come out. You can buy a ticket and you can win 200,000. She said, oh, well, what do I do? She says, okay, you give me the ticket, the money, and I'll buy it for you. She bought one ticket and she won the 200,000. If her room had been ready, she wouldn't have got the ticket. That's okay, guys. We're continuing down. This is a bit of a view of these are, in my opinion, these, in the old days, it used to be all open here. It used to be lovely and open, and rocks. You could walk all the way through. And these have taken it over completely. Look what's happening. The whole front is being taken. And there was one down there was being dug quite deeply. We're heading that way. We're going to finish on that quay. You can see it's quiet, guys. Very, very quiet. Easy to keep distance from people. I've got the mask though if ever I feel peckish, but there was massive queue there. There's only one or two open. Okay, let's keep walking down to that quay of almost in St Paul's Bay. Last time I came, I think it was a live I did a year or 2 years ago. I remember doing the live, and we was having problem with the thing, and there was a big hole. This must be it. It's called the Reef, and there's a, if you can pronounce that name, Rosso Pomodoro Pizzeria Napoletana. I reckon this was what it was, like that they're digging out. Because I'm almost now at this quay. Here is the bocce. I was getting mixed up because it must be like a basketball place. This is the bocce here, Bugibba Bocce Club. I'll put a little clip for those that don't know. Obviously Maltese people know what it's all about, bocce. They send the leader ball out, then they throw their balls, but they seem to throw them obviously because the ground is very rough here. who gets the nearest, and the other one has to push it out the way. I'll put a clip in though. And you'll see what it's like, the ones who don't know anything. I got loads from all over the world. And thanks guys, thanks for the new subscribers, you're welcome. Oh, I really did well from Valletta. There's a lot of that Valletta one that's on about 16,000 now. Oh, I noticed about 60 new subscribers. Thank you and welcome to Englishman. Don't forget to make a comment if you're enjoying it. I've seen the thumbs up going really good and a lot of thumbs down. So obviously if you don't like it, you don't like it. But if you put a thumbs down, tell me why you don't like it. I'm thick-skinned, I don't care. I notice as the views go up, you get more thumbs down. Obviously the more quantity of people that don't like it, and they or some people just do it for a bit of fun to put a thumbs down. Either way, it doesn't matter. Either way, it helps the account. It helps the channel whether you put thumbs up or thumbs down. If you do a comment, it really helps the channel. So I'd like the comments. I'll get round to you when I can. Sharing really helps, so if you can put it on your Facebook, if you can tell people about my channel. We're on our way down to that quay now. Remember these guys, Angelo's? He's been here from the beginning, from Bugibba, from the start. Those are Angelo's 1 and Angelo's 2. It's a cheap burger joint and those sort of things, fish and chips and everything. Nothing fantastic, but nice food, eh? We're nearly there now, by the way. Oh, there's a few boats in. All right, we're at Bugibba Quay, right near St Paul's Bay. It's gone up 1 degree, 28 degrees. That's quite hot, eh? 28 degrees. But it's that funny heat. It's like a sort of muggy, gives you a headache. Few fishermen here. Okay, let's walk along the end there. Let's see if they catch anything. This is like a catamaran here. You go on tours, a sea ferry adventure tour. They're going to trying to catch their lunch, does it? None of these cruises, obviously, they're not going at the moment. Shall we finish here, guys? Been a nice walk from Qawra down to Bugibba. We stopped off on the way, you know, having a look at different places. Don't forget that photograph thing, that video. Video is better than photographs, so put something together if you want to make it as funny as you can, because it's I love those sort of things. Obviously related to your family here, or if you want to just welcome people or take care and things like that. Oh, this is send it to Facebook. I'll leave the links below, but you can find me on Englishman and Water on Facebook. Just send it on that message thing, attach the file to it. Short one, don't be an epic. I don't want the London piece, the epic of greetings to Malta. Obviously, a lot of you, I think you've got family here, all the way around as well. If you want to send greetings to your Is your family overseas? Canada, Australia? I've got a lot over there. I got some South African, a new one from South Africa. Welcome. He sent me a comment on, and he's the first one, I think, South Africa. I don't think I've got many over there. I don't know if he's related. I think I asked him if he's related to anybody over here. But a lot of people are interested in Malta, so obviously they click on my channel. It's getting a little bit well known now, but still, you know, I had some trouble a couple of years ago with YouTube. They deleted a lot of channels. I had a very big channel that I used to do English TV programs on, and they wiped me out completely. I was lucky Englishman didn't get wiped out, but it's never been the same. It was growing so quick, and it seems suggested videos, you know, those when you see it on the right hand side, you see like a suggested video. If you click on somebody of Malta, then you see a suggested video, and hopefully you click on mine or click on somebody's. I hardly get that, so I'm in their bad books still. I'm going, guys. See you soon. Hope you stay safe, do what the government tells you. We're doing good here. We don't have any deaths yet, so keep our fingers crossed. Bye guys, take care.
Englishman from Malta, and I will show you all the signs. So please subscribe to my channel and give me lots of likes.